So I'm going to try and give you a coronavirus lesson here in duty free on my travels using this, a very British toolboard of magnets. So look, these magnets all represent coronavirus cases. So they're people that are being diagnosed with COVID, or they're diagnosed with coronavirus. And you'll notice at the moment everybody's banging on about cases, because look, of course, the more times you test, let's say we're going to test these guys 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 sorry, we find out there are 6 new cases because we tested them, and now they are cases because they've tested positive. But of course, what matters is not the number of cases. It doesn't matter how many magnets there are, how many cases there are. What matters is 2 things. Number 1, hospital admissions. So let's just say from all these cases that we have, there are 3 hospital admissions. So they're going to be represented by the big red buses. So here we go. 1 2 3. So out of all the cases that have been identified, there are 3 hospital admissions. That's the number that matters. Now, out of hospital admissions, maybe there's 1 death. Maybe there's an elderly person who has underlying health conditions and they die of corona. So that's going to be a death. Let's move that bus down to the dark side. So look, 1 death. There were 3 hospital admissions and the rest are just cases. So do not be afraid of cases. That's just a narrative that's being used to terrify you. The more cases there are aren't a problem. The only problem area is the number of hospital admissions represented by buses, and really the only issue is deaths. And even then you need to look at the ages, because if you're over 90 years old and you had some underlying health conditions, that death really isn't that surprising. It doesn't mean we need to lock down an entire nation, now does it? More corona lessons coming soon.